and welcome to another episode of Letters to Alex. My name is Alex, your go-to HubSpot nerd. So in today's episode, we have a fantastic letter. It says, Dear Alex, I'm new to HubSpot and I feel my pipeline does not truly reflect how our sales process happened. Any tips for this Sprocketeer? And yes, I do. I've been meaning to have someone ask me something related to sales stages because this is something I absolutely love. Whenever you are creating your sales stages in HubSpot, you have to take a step back before you jump into HubSpot and start creating things, just to make sure that you are truly creating something that makes sense to you. What do I mean by that? So take a look here. We have 6 steps that I recommend whenever you are creating your new pipeline. Okay. So step 1, how many pipelines do you need? By that, I mean, think of all the sales motions that you have. Do you have a different process depending on the product or the service? Do you have a renewal process? Do you have inbound and outbound motions? So all of that should be reflected in HubSpot. So before you start creating anything, think how many pipelines are you going to need? Step 2, what are the start and the end of your sales process? So if you remember and you watched Letters to Alex in the last episode about lifecycle stages, then identifying when do you have an opportunity, that's going to be the trigger to say, hey, let's create a deal in our pipeline. So that should be the start of your sales process. The end of your sales process is when you get a signature, when you send your first invoice. So when are you going to consider that whole process a close won or a close loss? But we don't talk about those here. Then you have your step 3. What are the stages each one of your pipelines should have? Each one of your motions should have different milestones that your lead have to go through in order to become one of your clients. So what are those milestones? Those translate into your sales stages. Step 4, what sales activities should happen at each stage? So is your rep going to do external activities like meeting with them, emailing them, calling them, texting, all of those, or internal activities like preparing documentation, updating the CRM, whatever it is, make sure that you consider those activities as part of your whole pipeline design. Step 5, what are the entry requirements? So think of all the different stages that you're going to have. When you're moving from stage 2 to stage 3, what are the entry requirements for those? Should I have specific information regarding the contact, specific information regarding the deal? All of those should be custom fields that you are creating in your CRM in order for the sales rep to fill up all of that information. Remember that each one of your sales reps should have their own little spice, but ensuring that you have standardized process is going to help them and help your client experience a seamless process. Step 6, what happens after a close one? So you got your signature, you got the big yes. What happens next? Do you do a handoff to an onboarding service? Do you just notify your finance team in order to create invoicing, accounting, all of those stuff? What happens next? So once you have replied to all of these questions, then yes, jump into HubSpot, create your pipelines to reflect all of the sales motions that you have, and don't forget going over your settings. So you will have your stage name. You can add deal probability if you're looking to forecast and report on these stages. Then remember that you need specific information and entry requirements. So make sure that you have custom fields to reflect that and add them each time. Remember that they should also be required if absolutely necessary. These are the sales stages. Let me know if this helps. If you're watching in LinkedIn, please comment and like. That helps me reach out all of the audience that should know about this. If you're watching in YouTube, please subscribe and you can comment. Let me know what you think. Share your experience. And if you have any other questions, send your letter. See you soon.